What's up, guys? It's your boy Kazaris back with another fun little deck profile. Finally, sorry it's been a few weeks. I didn't really go in on the last box. I didn't have the money, unfortunately, and I've been feeling a little uninspired and just kind of like, I don't know, just disinterested in the game a little bit. But the new box definitely brought back my interest for sure. A little annoyed at how fast they put it out, but it got my inspiration going again. So today we have Monarchs. We just have pure Monarchs. I believe the Neos variant is better, but I just wanted to put out a pure variant because I feel like that's more interesting and something that more people would be interested in. So this is the build. It is a Handloop build. We are playing 3 Thestalos and 3 Erebus. So the main problem with the Monarchs is that some of them are good going first, some of them are good going second, and because we can't choose in this game, it makes it very hit or miss on what we can do. So Erebus solves that problem because Erebus reads, you can tribute summon this card by tributing one tribute summoned monster, or you can tribute summon him normally. So we can special summon Mithra, then tribute over for Thestalos, and then Mithra's effect will grant us an additional tribute summon, and then Thestalos will discard a card from your opponent's hand, burning them if it's a monster, and then we can tribute summon Erebus over the Thestalos because we have an additional tribute summon off of Mithra, and we already control one tribute summoned monster, allowing us to just tribute that soul monster for Erebus. And then Erebus' effect, the rest of his effect says, if this card is tribute summoned, you can send 2 Monarch spell or trap cards with different names from your hand and or deck to the graveyard. And if you do, shuffle 1 card from your opponent's hand at random, graveyard, or their side of the field into the deck. That does not target. So you can, if you pick hand, field, or grave, they just have, or once you dump the 2 Monarch spells or traps for cost, they have to respond. If they don't respond, you just get to rip card out of their hand or off their field or out of the graveyard, and just like say they have like multiple points of interaction, like they have something on the field that they want to activate and something in the grave that they want to activate. If they play the one on the field, you can just shuffle the one in the grave. If they play the one in the grave, you can just shuffle one on the field. Doesn't matter because it resolves at resolution, so they can chain as much as they want to it, and then you can just get rid of whatever they don't use. So it's a very good card, and the fact that they can shuffle from hand makes it good going first because you can hand loop them for 2. So if you like Mithra into Thestalos, discard a card, and into Erebus, you send Prime and something else into the graveyard, then put them on 2 cards. They'll have the 3rd for turn, but you still have the 2 and your Prime in the graveyard to get that back, and then you get a draw for turn, and then all of a sudden you're up on card advantage, whereas your opponent would normally be because they get the additional draw for turn. So that kind of like puts the balance in your favor, I think, and the hand loop for 2 is pretty nice. And we are also playing the 1 Mobius simply because of all the other Monarchs. This is one of the better ones because the Borg isn't very good because of Cocytus and all the protection running around right now for your monsters. So I'd rather just have the opportunity to pop 2 back row. Mobius gives you a little bit more advantage than while the other ones are like 1-for-1s. Mobius can pop 2 cards, so he gets you a little bit more advantage. So I figure he's the best one to include. But the main goal is to hand loop, going first or second. Like Erebus is the best going second, without a doubt. Like going second, I would prefer to have Mobius to pop 2 and then Erebus. And then going first, I'd prefer to have Thestalos and then Erebus, but I can't choose all the time, and that's what makes the deck kind of hit or miss. We are also playing the new 3 of the new Eidos, whatever. So if this card is normal or special summoned during your main phase this turn, you can tribute summon 1 monster in addition to your normal summoner set. Similar to Mithra, however, he takes a normal summon. So whereas Mithra, you could special her, then tribute and tribute again. Eidos only allows you to tribute once additionally because you have to normal summon him first. So he's okay, but his secondary effect is good because you can banish him from the grave to target a monster with 800 attack and 1000 defense in your graveyard except himself. Special summon it in defense, and then you cannot special summon from the extra deck for the rest of the turn. So if you've already used a Mithra and it's getting like later game, and then you have Eidos in the grave as well, you can banish it, summon back Mithra, and then get 2 tribute summons that way, and you don't give your opponent a token, which is pretty neat. But yeah, Eidos is definitely one of the better vassals, probably the best one. Landarobe is cool, he's really solid, however, he's only good going second because he can only special summon himself if your opponent controls a monster, because you get to target their monster, flip it face down, and then special summon him. And then if he's tributed for a tribute summon, you can add back a vassal except himself. So like if you go summon Landarobe and then special summon Mithra and then tribute over Mithra, allow Mithra to give you an additional tribute summon, and then tribute over Landarobe can add back the Mithra, then you have 2 tribute summon monsters on the field and you booked your opponent's monster. However, with Cocytus in the meta, and the necessity to go second, I just don't think he's the best. He's cool, and he can like flip stuff like Xian face down and Neos face down and stuff like that. And he has synergy with Frost Blast, where like you can flip down one of their monsters, tribute summon for Thessalos, rip a card out of their hand, and then you can pop the monster you set with Frost Blast. That's pretty cool. And then we just have like a suite of 6 different Monarch spells or traps because I like the diversity. And Erebus has to be able to send 2 different ones. So like if I were just to play like 3 of one and 3 of another, like I could send 2 of the same ones each time, but like Prime is good in the grave and Frost Blast is good in the grave, and like that's it. Like if I draw them, they're not like Frost Blast is okay, but there's no guarantee that I'm gonna have that their opponent's gonna have set cards, unless I have land ropes. So like Frost Blast is okay to draw, but it's like better in the graveyard. Same with Prime Monarch. Like all of these are okay to draw. Like Escalation gives me like an opportunity to like if I tribute summon Thessalos and the set Escalation, I can tribute summon again on my opponent's turn, pop 2 back row in their end phase, or shuffle back something. With Erebus, first of the Monarch or the first Monarch gives me more tribute fodder. Restoration can bring back any of these Monarchs from the graveyard, and then they can be treated as 2 tributes. So I can just like Restoration, bring back a Thessalos, and then tribute over it for Erebus. And then March protects all of my tribute summon monsters from targeting effects, targeting and destruction effects. So that's pretty cool. So like I figured just having diversity would be better than just sticking to like 2 3-ofs, because that kind of limits my plays. But like majority of the time, you're going to be sending Prime Monarch and something else that you don't want to draw, and then on the second Erebus effect, you'll send Frost Blast and something else to then utilize Frost Blast. But if you need to pop a set card, then you'll send Frost Blast first, etc. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It can get rid of like flip-flop frogs before they flip or something like that. Or if your opponent sets Alistair for some reason, you can pop it that way. But that's the deck. It's a little bricky, but when you pop off, you pop off. It's pretty cool. So let's get into some duels. All right, we're up against a Yami-Yugi. I'm going first. Up against a heavy starter. Why did I say up against heavy starter? We're using heavy starter. So IDOS effect. Tribute for this boy. Doink that. So it's grave keeps. I don't want to set either of these. I'm just gonna pass. If he kills Thessalos, we can reborn it with restoration. Yep. Pretty neat stuff. Hour 10. First of the Monarch. So this is settable. I'm just gonna attack. Nobleman. Word. Need more tributes. Setting Spy, so on his turn he's going to be able to flip Spy, get a special summon, and he's going to have another normal summon, unfortunately. Or he's just going to set. Okay. Make some aggressive plays, dog. Do something. Jeez. Okay, so I'm going to summon this. So I'm going to use its effect. I'm going to discard Prime, because Prime's better in the grave, called Dark. And now I can tribute over. Whoa, no. No. Yes. Tribute Prime. Yes. Tribute. A lot of weird confirmations. So, Erebus effect. No. Sending this Frost Blast and Escalation. I'm going to shuffle back. Not from hand. I'm going to shuffle back what I know is the Spy, so that I don't have to deal with that. Now I'm just going to enter battle phase, attack. This might be another Spy, we'll see. No, it's guard. Yeah, bouncy Erebus, do it. Alright, cool. Now I get Erebus again. Yeah, now I get Erebus again. Cool. So I still have the Restoration in hand to send, and I have the what's left? March to send from there. Cool. Neato. So Alistair adding invocation. Alistair Gravekeepers? Why are you making Kaliga's garbage, dude? Why are you making Kaliga? Do I even have anything in my grave? I don't have anything in my grave that's good to use. Why is... Okay. I'm going to banish the first. Summon that in defense. Yes. I don't... Just gonna tribute over the Thestalos. Use his effect again. Send this to grave. Send this to grave. Do I want to shuffle from hand? No, I want to shuffle from field. Yeah. Shuffle Alistair back and just attack for game, right? Yeah. Easy enough. Cool. Simple. Nice. Alright, let's do another one. Alright, Set Koiba versus Yak Atlas. D-side Kaiba. Someone's a fan of the mats, I see. Nice. Boy, get looped. How you like me now? This is what I'm talking about. This is like perfect. Bing, bang, bong. Again. Send this boy and this boy. Loop. Loop it. You're up. You're 3 to my 3. Alright, tributing for Steiger Kraken over my token. That's fine. I can still attack over it easily. Unless he has another dog. I looped 2. How do you still have Steiger Kraken in Master? God dang it. Watch him have the final battle too. Set it. Okay. No need to do that just yet. No Erebus off the top either. 'Tis a shame. Alright, so I'm just gonna attack over the Steiger Kraken. Easy enough. Oh, please use it. Please click yes. Okay. Alright, so he's gonna banish my Erebus, which is fine. He's gonna try to attack probably, and then we just block with the Prime Monarch. And then we have a chance. And we've got a chance, boys. Yeah, that's fine. No, he's smart. Dang. So set another one. Is that flip-flop? It's probably flip-flop. There he is. Erebus off the top. So we can either just Restoration Tribute, or we can Prime and then summon Eidos and Tribute. I think I just want a Restoration Tribute. Yes. Right, now, because we can send Frostblast now. That's nice. That's nice. Beautiful. Activate. So we can shuffle back one of them and pop the other. Nice. It's not from hand. Shuffle back this one. Booyah. And then activate. Frostblast. Banishing first. Sure, it doesn't really matter. Neat. Fortunately, we can't summon Prime and attack, but that should be enough to clear the field. Alright, well, it was a Golem Sentry, but technically we could have attacked over that and saved the Frostblast, but we didn't. No, I assume flip-flop because that's the superior one. Alright, easy enough. Great. Let's do one more. Right, Dr. Wellian Crowler. Going second. Not bad. Landrobe and Mobius will be good to have. Heavy starter. So I guess we do need that extra draw. But worst case scenario, we have the first Monarch. Activate Gear Town. Activate Fortress. Pass. Neat. Ooh, we're gonna hit him with that sick Mithra. Yes. Additional tribute summon. Here we go. Dump in reactor. Nice. Tributing again. Using effect. Dumping prime and restoration. Do I want to shuffle from hand? Okay, now let's think about this. So, if we shuffle the Gear Town and attack the token, he'll have a card in hand that he wasn't able to summon. But Castle already has 2 counters anyway. So we can shuffle the Castle, because that's most likely a reactor in hand. Right? Because he just played, probably opened double reactor, Fortress Gear Town. So he dumped 1 reactor, inflicted 900. If we shuffle the other reactor, he still has a chance to just draw it again and tribute over the castle and kill the Erebus. If we shuffle the castle, we can just kill the token, and then he has to have a way to destroy one of those 2. Yeah, I think we just shove. Oh, whoops. I guess I made our decision. Whatever. All that debate for nothing. So like he can still draw a way to destroy one of those 2 or the reactor that we shuffled back. We'll see. We did set back row, so now it double Cyclone is live, so that's probably a mistake. You can also just draw Wyvern and have that be dead. He's gonna set 1. Huh. I'm gonna activate Prime. Yeah. Oh, we drew Mobius. Nice. Okay, so I'm just gonna tribute or no, I can just pop with Frost Blast. I don't need to banish it. I can just pop it. Cool. Okay. Yeah, that's all I need. That's all I had to do. Okay. Now for a safe measure, we'll just tribute over the prime. Destroy only the castle. No. And then attack for game. Cool. Awesome. So somewhat of a brick, or not optimal, but we played out of it. But that's going to do it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. This is not the best way to play Monarch. Unfortunately, the best way is still Neos, I believe. I'll put out a video on that sometime. I don't think I want to do 2 Monarch videos in a row. But I just wanted to play the pure variant first because I feel like that's what more people were interested in. But it does brick a lot because you have 7 tributes, 7 vassals, and just like you can draw the wrong mix of them, and all of a sudden you brick. If you draw too many Monarch spells or traps, you can't summon anything. So it's like, because you have to play the spell or traps because you have to use Erebus effect more than at least once. So it's just a weird balance to try and do. But I will get that Neos Monarch video out soon. But probably a few other ones first, like Battery Men, Blackwings, etc. But I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.